The What Up Doe Show. Your commentary on sports, entertainment, and alternative news.
Shamo. Hey, it's the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe Show. Yo, what up, though, y'all? It is a Thursday, a throwback Thursday morning. How y'all doing, man? I am just chilling right now. Don't have a whole lot of throwback, but I guess I kind of got a throwback birthday if you want to make it real. I only got one birthday to shout out today, so a happy birthday to my boy Craig Cole. And that's a throwback somewhat because we went back to the days of high school. And for those that went to high school with me, Craig Cole is Miss Kidd's brother. Y'all didn't know that one, Steve. So everybody that went to high school with me know Miss Kidd. So y'all quit playing. Just quit playing. So anyway, y'all, that's my birthdays for today. So happy birthday to you, Craig Cole. I don't have a whole lot of time. I didn't leave myself much time because last night I did a little hanging out with CC and friends, and woke up this morning and had to do all my setting up today. A lot of stuff I normally do the night before I didn't get to do last night because I just could not handle it when I got home. So I did everything this morning, so I'm running a little late, so let's go ahead, waste no more time, and let's get this party started.
What Up Doe Sports?
Detective Brian Colep of the Ross Township, Pennsylvania Police Department confirmed to the What Up Doe Show that running backs Le'Veon Bell and LeGarrette Blount were pulled over Wednesday around 1:30 p.m. They, along with an unidentified female passenger in the back seat, were taken into custody not for having sex with the woman in the back seat, but they admitted to marijuana possession. Bert Lawton, communications coordinator for the Steelers, said they were aware of the situation but had, quote-unquote, no further comment at this time. Colep anticipates that misdemeanor marijuana possession charges will be filed against Bell, Blount, and the woman, but that has not happened yet. Colep also anticipates charging Bell with driving under the influence, who was taken to a local hospital to have blood drawn under the suspicion of driving under the influence of marijuana. I think the girl in the back seat, although she's unidentified, sources say her name was Mary Jane. Blount traveled with the team to Philadelphia for Thursday's game against the Eagles. However, Bell did not. If formally charged, both players would be subject to the league's substance abuse policy. Can't smoke weed in the NFL. Nope, you can't smoke weed in the NFL. Wonder if you can smoke weed if you play for Seattle or Denver. Maybe that's why they made the Super Bowl.
What Up Doe Entertainment?
Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon separated back in May and are living apart. That's why she's been calling me lately. I wondered about that. Allegedly, divorce lawyers have been negotiating a property settlement and custody agreement for months, and the divorce is, quote-unquote, a done deal. Sources connected with the couple tell the What Up Doe Show that he sees the kids, but that's the extent of their contract. He being Nick Cannon. Nick's appearance on Big Boy's radio show in March was the beginning of the end. Nick unwisely played Big Boy's game, Name the 5 Celebs You've Slept With. Nick named 5 with no problem. He rattled them off. Mariah, of course. Christina Milian, we knew that one. Here's a good one that we didn't know. Nicole Scherzinger. I didn't know that one, but that's a good one. Selena Ebanks. Kid is racking up quite a resume over here. Quite the resume. But the one that made Mariah insane was the last one he named. Kim Kardashian. I didn't know that one either. And I guess Mariah didn't know that one either. But Mariah felt humiliated and the relationship just never recovered. It went from bad to worse when Nick went on Howard Stern and talked about Mariah not giving it up before they got hitched. She went nuclear. Absolutely bananas. She went bananas. She lost it. Mariah felt Nick abandoned her by taking every gig that's on the table, and they didn't need the money because Mariah got it. She's especially angry because it keeps him away from the kids. On the other hand, Nick feels Mariah has become impossible because she surrounds herself with yes men. I can see that. I can buy that. He says she can't handle it when he dares to disagree with her. We're also told Nick is incredulous Mariah is bitching about his work ethic. He says he's generated $75 million since 2011 for the family. And she's bitching about it. $75 million is not much to shake a stick at. I guess if you're Mariah Carey, you have that luxury. But there's a lot of women out there, Mariah, that would be happy to have a man that's taking every gig under the sun and racking up 75 mil in the process. Get it together, baby. I think you better get off your high horse and let that man do what that man doing.
What Up Doe News?
On the What Up Doe News today, what we got going on in Dyersburg, Tennessee. A teenager is claiming religious persecution after allegedly being removed from class for saying "bless you" when another student sneezed. 17-year-old Kendra Turner says she was kicked out of class for violating her teacher's no speaking rule when she said "bless you" to a student who had just sneezed. Kendra posted on her Facebook page,
"Today my teacher sent me to the office because someone sneezed and I said, 'bless you.' She said, 'we did not do godly speaking in my class.' I stood up for my belief and said, 'I have a constitutional right to speak about my God. So if any other teacher wants to get on me for sticking up for my religion, then go right ahead, because in the end, I will win because I'm doing what God wants me to do. Thank you to the rest of my class for defending me when I got sent out. Love my class, especially Emily Newman. Emily Newman. Emily's the best. Emily is the best. Hashtag standing my ground. Hashtag my God is stronger. Hashtag sorry not sorry. Hashtag Emily is the best. Emily is the best."
Turner says she was sent to in-school suspension while her classmates cheered her actions to the point that assistant principal Lynn Garner had to be called in to control them. Garner said the issue had nothing to do with religious persecution claimed by Turner, and that the teenager was separated for causing a disruption. Garner added the child was not punished. On a serious note, man, I'm gonna touch this for a hot second, man. That is part of our issue these days, man. What's the deal with that? What is wrong with a child saying "bless you" if another child sneezes? I mean, I understand you don't want to discuss religion or politics in class. Same with work. But if someone sneezes and I say "bless you," you gonna punish somebody for that? Seriously? I mean, seriously. Are we going too far in the wrong direction? Are we going too far in the wrong direction? I think it's a fair question. And I look at things that's going on in the world. Cops shooting kids in the street. Guys shooting guys for playing the music too loud. Just all-out violence everywhere we look. Riots at graduations. And we want to punish somebody for saying "bless you" when another child sneezes, and we call that a disruption? Miss Garner and whoever the teacher is, whatever that teacher's name is, Miss Cranberry, whatever your name is, you ought to be ashamed. You really should encourage that activity, not discourage that activity. There's room for atheism on this earth. I get that. But saying "bless you" is not even so much about religion. as it is about courtesy. Shame on you. In Gurgaon, India. I probably said that wrong. I'm probably going to say a lot of stuff wrong. 8-year-old Mohammed Kaleem was born with hands so large he cannot feed himself, has trouble getting dressed, and can't even tie his own shoes. But he can give you the finger like nobody's business. Each of Kaleem's hands weighs nearly 30 pounds and measures 13 inches from the base of his palm to the top of his middle finger. Every time he waves, it's like a workout. This kid is going to have Popeye arms waving those big-ass hands.
I do not go to school because the teacher says other kids are afraid of my hands. They're scared of my hands.
That's what Kareem told the What Up Doe Show. Kaleem's mother, Halima, says that Kaleem has had abnormally large hands since birth.
When Kaleem was born, his hand was twice the size of a normal baby's.
Halima described.
His hands were big and his fingers were long. I was a little turned on, but I said, no, that's my baby. Initially, his fists were small, but they began to grow large as well, and his fingers also kept growing.
Although Kaleem's father, Shamin, earns less than the equivalent of $20 per month, shit, lady, you need to get with Nick Cannon. He only making $20 a month, and Mariah complaining that Nick Cannon is bringing in $75 million. Shit. He is determined to help his son live a normal life. Not on $20 a month. Ain't nothing normal about that, bro. Sorry, Shamin. We want to take him to the hospital, but there have been times when the money has been so low that my wife has been forced to go beg. In other words, you pimping out the wife. In other words, you are pimping out the wife. She want to go beg and you want to make some real money. Send her out and sell some of that cooch. Sell some cooch stank. Let her bring home a little more money than begging will. That depends on how she looks, of course, but still, she can offer it. She probably get a little more money selling some coochie stank. I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it real. Or a matter of fact, since the boy got these big hands, send him out there with waving and you know, put him in one of them freak shows, side shows. Put him in a circus. He make some money. Shit. Do some club appearances. The guy with big hands is going to be here tonight, everybody. The guy with big hands is going to be in the building. The handyman can. The handyman can. He's handy. He's handy. No, that's bad, man. I shouldn't make fun of that kid. Just because his hands are the size of watermelons. Come here, man. Let me curl your hands. It's like dumbbells. 30 pounds? He walking around with dumbbells. Boom. Curl your hands, man. Do some curls with them. Get big enough to come to the What Up Doe Show and whoop my ass. Them big old hands. Man. A sandwich is a sandwich, but a handwich is a meal. In Spokane, Washington being a state where the recreational use of marijuana has been legalized, a man wanted by police accidentally turned himself in after crashing into an on-duty officer early Tuesday afternoon. Witnesses of the crash say 24-year-old Roman I. Rakafakatatkatka sounds like he's from the same town as the handyman. Roman hit the unidentified detective from the rear. Wait a minute, whoa, what? He hit it from the rear? You doing the doggy style with the cops? Come on, bro. You got warrants. Can't be doing that. Anyway, he hit the identified detective from the rear while the patrol car was stopped in traffic just prior to 12:30 p.m.
The officer was definitely not at fault.
Spokane police spokesperson Monique Cotton told the What Up Doe Show. She has a really sexy voice.
Even though he was injured, he got out and assisted at the scene. If you need help, call me. My number is 911.
Just ask for Monique. They call me Momo. And my last name isn't Cotton. They call me Cotton because it's soft like cotton, baby. I keep it soft. Upon arrest, Spokane police discovered... I'm going to say his first name. I can't say this guy's last name. Spokane discovered Roman had active arrest warrants for driving under the influence and domestic violence assault. So there. Great time to run into the cops when you got warrants. Feel bad for you, Roman. I don't know who can get you out of trouble. Maybe the handyman can. And it is now time for your What Up Doe movie review. All right, last night I watched a movie called Transcendence. At least I tried to get through it. I didn't watch it last night. I watched it the night before last. Y'all know I hung out last night. I'm lying, and I got caught in it. I just got caught in my own story. I watched it the day before yesterday, man. I had a lot of time Tuesday, so I watched a couple movies. And I watched Transcendence, and I tried to watch it, I should say, again. But it is such a snoozer that I couldn't get into it. I don't know. Maybe for some people like that kind of film. For me, it's not my kind of type of hype. I was totally bored, totally disinterested, and I gave it a 1 because it is just not my kind of vibe. And that is my my What Up Doe movie review. I said I was going to stop saying Netflix because it just, I don't know. I really didn't watch it on Netflix. I watched it anyway. Moving on. I want to give you a quick update on the on the Ferguson situation, man. The unrest was peaceful last night. It wasn't an unrest. The protest, I should call it, was a peaceful protest last night. There were very few and minor incidents. I was listening to it on the radio because I was out. So when I was riding, I was listening to it. Of course, CNN radio is always on the scene there. They're just living, waiting for something to jump off. They want to be Johnny on the spot when it does. And there were some agitators. The agitators, we keep hearing the agitators are people coming from the outside looking in, or just people that got their own agenda and blah, blah, blah. You know who the agitators were last night? There were a few incidents. And the agitators last night were counter-protesters, is what they called them. They brushed that story under the rug real quick and moved on. But what a counter-protester is, it was a couple people out there in support of the police officers. Now, you're walking into a volatile situation, and you are outnumbered by people that are willing to get violent, are very frustrated. It was raining, so that was kind of a calm, but you're going to come in there and support the cops. Why aren't these people talked about a little more? Why aren't they being blamed for any unrest last night? I think more of that goes on than you think, and I think it's going to grow because some people think it's cool. Just because black people are touching and agreeing about something, they want to say, well, you're wrong. Supporting the police officer, why? Why? Because he's a cop? I don't think so. I tell you what, if you want to counter protest, you want to walk into that crowd and keep doing into that crowd, into that atmosphere, and start saying, screw you, I'm supporting the other guy. To hell with the guy's family. To hell with the boy's family. The boy that's left laying in the street dead. To hell with his family and to all of those that supporting him. Then you deserve whatever you're going to get. And I tell you what you're going to get. You're going to get your ass beat. In the words of Tony Roberts, you need your ass beat. And that's real talk. And anybody that got a problem with that, well, too bad. And that's my show for tonight, y'all, or today, or this morning, or whatever time it is. I don't know. Ain't no time in the day. Hey, I just want to say thank you guys for listening, man. I'm going to move on, get my day started. Y'all have a great day. It is a Throwback Thursday. Y'all have a fantastic one. Big up to my boy Latone Hart. He has a show called The 730 Show. You can hear it live on Spreaker.com, Stitcher.com, and iTunes. Big up to my boy Miles Perkins. He has a book called Sex Education, The Erotic Secrets of a School Teacher. It's available on Amazon.com. Also, I want to say big ups to Lisa Marie, a.k.a. Miss Giggles. She has a show called Juice Talk Radio. Big up to Jerry Taylor. He has a show called You Name It. And that's it for me, man. That's all my big ups. Peace out. Press your crease out. Keep the police out while I buzz his niece out. Peace out and have a great afternoon, great morning, great evening, great day. And if I don't see ya...
What up, though?